Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the Stars' prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, D.A. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got James Posey. Stojakovic is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Chandler. And it's West in at the power forward. And for Chicago, we've got Gordon. Noah is out there with Gooden. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Dang in at the small forward. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Rose. Pass to Noah. Poked away. Stojakovic. With it. Noah picks him up. The pass to Paul. It's rebounded by Noah. Pass to Rose. Gordon with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on David West.
Clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Gordon. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Philadelphia. Here's Paul. Noah with the block. Paul again throws. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Stojakovic. Chandler kicks to Posey. Paul with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Passes it to Posey. And again, New Orleans has no up. Good in the pass to Gordon. And the wide open shot from Rose. Drills the three-pointer.
So good off the dribble. This time, Derrick shows his effectiveness off the ball.
Pass to West. Paul again throws. Paul with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Rose. Last game he had 34 points. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop, and Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And the basket by Gordon. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the pass to Paul. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
The way Paul uses pace, the way he uses angles, absolutely fantastic.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
That one drops for him. Paul's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Rose attacking, uses the glass to finish the layup. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Noah. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's a big man that likes contact. Noah uses strength on that play.
Paul with the ball, working on Gooden. And it's good, 2 points. 8 points for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Rhodes. He has 5. And that one's good by Gooden.
The speed of Derrick Rose off pick and rolls is an issue for the defense. Nice job by him coming off and finding his guy.
Stojakovic the pass to Paul. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Noah. That shot off the mark. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Now here's Rose. After the miss from Joakim Noah. Over West. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Stojakovic against Gordon. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Here's Paul. The Bulls leading by 5. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Noah did a nice job of protecting the basketball, playing through contact and converting.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Armstrong's checked in for West. Noah, no good on the free throw.
Noah, the former Gator, is really one of those guys you have to have on your team if it's about winning.
Posey passes to Armstrong.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Armstrong. Chicago leading by 5. Gordon, the pass to Rose. And there's the feed to Noah. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Dang. 23 points for him the last game against Detroit.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
The shot's good from Paul.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Down low. And there's Rose on the assist by Gordon. Rose has got his third basket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Paul kicks to Armstrong. Chandler trying to free himself up. Armstrong gets the bucket.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Rose against Paul. Noah the pass to Dang. Clock at 6. Here's Rose. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Paul against Rose. Pass to Stojakovic. Rebound by the Bulls. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Pelicans trailed by 4. Chandler finds Paul. Armstrong with it, working on Gooden. Now here's Paul. Last time out he had 44 points. Fires from deep. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for the Bulls. New Orleans also making some changes. Peterson's checked in. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Peja Stojakovic. Rose against Paul. Now here's Noah. He's guarded closely. In the corner, it's Gordon. And the Bulls with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Paul into the lane. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
When Chris Paul takes it to the cup, he is always expecting some physical contact. He is used to nailing shots despite whatever comes his way.
Now here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Noah. Clock at 4. The 10-footer. And too long on the shot. The Pelicans trail. Armstrong passes to Chandler. To the inside. Here's Butler. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So it's Chicago now. Pass to Noah. Dishes it to Rose. Back to Noah. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Peterson. Butler on the wing. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Dang.
Well, you have to like their work.
Pass to Rose. Back to Noah. In the corner, Sefolosha with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. James checked in for the Hornets. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Butler. In the corner, it's James. Passes it to Armstrong. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Armstrong's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Now Hughes. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Now James, after Kirk Heinrich's three-pointer that didn't go. The 19-foot shot, no good on that one. New Orleans gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Armstrong passes to Chandler. Over to the wing. Here's Armstrong. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bulls shooting just about an even 40% to start. Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Butler feeling out a bit. And Thomas with the block. No Sione up top. Defended by Butler. No Sione kicks to Heinrich. Thomas passes to Cephalosha. Back to Thomas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Bulls lead by 3. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Thomas. And here's Thomas who brings it up for Chicago. He kicks it to Heinrich. Pass to Hughes. Over Butler. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Chicago leading by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Peja Stojakovic. West out there with Armstrong. Then it's Butler. And it's Peterson in at the three. And here is James following Kirk Hinrich's three. James dishes to Butler. And there's the pass to Peterson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Peterson's got his first 2 points of the night. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
James, the pass to West. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for West. The Bulls leading by 6. Hinrich, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hinrich's got 9 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Armstrong. He dishes it to Butler. Here is Armstrong. He's covered by Nocioni. Here's James out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Peterson misses. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Just his first attempt. It's Chicago with another bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
James, the pass to West. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Hornets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Free throw drops for David West. Some changes for New Orleans. Peja Stojakovic comes in for Armstrong. And James Posey subbed in for Butler. And David West drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Hughes. David West grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And the basket is good. West has got 7 points in the game. Passes it to Hughes. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
This is what you do when your opponents try to take away the three and the painted area.
Knocks it loose. Hinrich with it. He's picked up by James. And Hinrich gets it to go.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
James, the pass to West. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they'll get another chance. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. The Pelicans making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Oh, West in position.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Heinrich with it. Chris Paul covering. Hughes the pass to Cephalosha. And the shot is good. Cephalosha's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And stolen by Cephalosha. Here's Heinrich. And the rejection by James. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. The shot's good on the assist by West. Stojakovic has got his first points of the night.
And how about that quick-fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
So for the Bulls, Deng's checked in, and it's Rose and for Larry Hughes. Deng dishes to Heinrich. Pass to Rose. And it's Deng in the corner. Back to Rose. 5 to shoot. Over James. Rose. Good. Rose has got 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Cephalosha passes to Rose. Stojakovic against Deng. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Peja Stojakovic. The Bulls have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one drops. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Gordon comes in for Kirk Heinrich. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Hornets. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pelicans trail by 10. Inside, here's Paul, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Always great to see Paul dialed in on offense, really making an effort to lift his team.
Paul against Rose. There's the dish to Noah. Puts it up from 12. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stojakovic with it. Noah picks him up. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And taken away by Paul. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
The quickness of Chris Paul isn't limited to just his offense. He is an amazing defender who can really rack up the steals.
Gordon, yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gordon's got 6. West outside. Back to Stojakovic. Bucket is good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Deng. Kicks it to Cephalosha. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here is Paul. 19 points in the game. And it's blocked by Deng. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Drew Gooden has checked in for Tavo Cephalosha. Here is Paul. He kicks to West. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And David West drops them both. Chicago leading. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Rose. 11 points in the game. And Chandler sends it back.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
West finds Chandler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, is Chandler a difference maker defensively? The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
For New Orleans, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First one falls for him. That one misses. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And it's Dang in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Outside Gordon. Stolen by Stojakovic. Yep, it counts. Stojakovic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Pelicans. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Now, here is Stojakovic after the miss from Joakim Noah.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rose, good.
Very aggressive Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
Rose has gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Here's Gooden following the basket by Chris Paul. And the basket by Rose. And it's Paul with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. West against Rose. And the shot is long. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Deng can't get it to go. New Orleans in the lead. Rose with the block.
What defensive awareness from Derrick Rose. Had the shot well anticipated. Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Now here's Rose. 15 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Noah kicks to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Rose. Over Paul. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans leading by 4. To the paint. Here's West. Chicago grabs the miss.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. So for the Bulls, Nocione's checked in, and Larry Hughes is subbed in for Gordon. So it's the Pelicans now to the middle. And it's Armstrong missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Rose against Paul, and that one, good. Paul's got 23.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Gooden, and Chandler sends it back. Here's Peterson. Paul with the ball. Softly drops in the floater. And now a 4-point Pelican lead.
Chris Paul has such a gentle touch on his floaters. There's no way the defense can get to that shot.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for New Orleans. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Chris Paul had a huge first quarter. He had 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the postgame.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Gooden is out there with Noah. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Gordon. And it's Dang in at the 3 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That sends Chris Paul to the free throw line. That's on Joakim Noah. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Paul.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Now here is Stojakovic. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rose kicks to Dang. Kept alive. And Chandler sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Stolen by Stojakovic. To the paint. Here's Paul. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
At the elbow, it's Gordon. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Posey. The Bulls have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Gordon. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Rose surveying the D. Here's Noah. Off the left rim and out.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And the basket by West.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Dang. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Paul. Chandler trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Paul.
Timeout.
Paul's got 9 points here in the second half. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Passes to Gooden. To the left wing. On its way from Rose for 2. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Noah's got 8.
Great focus by Noah. Also tracked that rebound down, caught it, and scored.
Paul against Rose. Pass to Posey. Just 5 to shoot. Stojakovic with the 3. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Gordon, the pass to Rose. Gooden with it. Fended by West. Noah trying to get open. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The pass to West. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Rose kicks it to Noah. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Rose.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
West down low, working on Gooden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. Thomas checked in for Noah. Cephalosha comes in for Drew Gooden. And it's Heinrich in for Rose. The Hornets also with a sub. James is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Heinrich inside the three-point line. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Heinrich against Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good, Paul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Paul nails both of them. Bulls trail by 12. Feeds to Gordon. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Gordon's got 4 this quarter. The Pelicans have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Now the feed to Gordon. Over Posey. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Here's Paul. It's good. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Dang passes to Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on David West. The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That's good from Thomas. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hughes is checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Armstrong comes in for Chandler. And it's Butler in for Paul. Heinrich finds Cephalosha. Butler with the steal. On the wing, James. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. James against Thomas. Pass to Heinrich. Back to Thomas. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New Orleans leading by 12. Now Posey, rebounded by Cephalosha. Pass to Hughes. Bulls moving the ball around. The shot by Heinrich, no good.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Here's Posey. It's blocked. And here is Dang. Dishes it to Heinrich. Takes the 3. Rebound by Armstrong. Armstrong's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James wide open. Offensive rebound. Armstrong kicks to Butler. Thomas with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Nocione's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Peterson's checked in. Here's James. Goes back up. And it's blocked. Nocione for 3. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's West. Hands it from short range. West has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Back to Heinrich. 3-pointer. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
That's his second 3-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Timeout. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Armstrong. Here's Heinrich. He's got 14. Hughes with it. He's picked up by James. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Hughes.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Pass to West. James looking it over. Here's Chandler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Tries again. And West finishes it off. And that's 23 points for David West.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Heinrich with it. Now Chandler defending. West with the steal. He dishes it to Butler. 1:56 left in the third. Rebound by the Bulls. Thomas got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
There's the pass to Hughes. Goes up with a stripe. Another shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's off on the first. Rose, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Hornets also with a sub. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for West. That one is no good. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Stojakovic, and that one drops for him. Stojakovic has got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Hughes, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A beautiful pass by Derrick Rose, one of his strengths when you start talking about him as a distributor.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah's checked in for Thomas. And it's good and in for Thabo Sefolosha. .114 left to play here in the third. James with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. On the wing, Stojakovic. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot by Gooden is no good. Hornets leading by 12. Here's Peterson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Bulls trail by 13. Outside Rose. Shoots the three. No good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside Chandler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chandler's got 4 this quarter.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
James against Rose. With the drive. Chandler with the steal. Pass to Peterson. There's the dish to Butler. This one for 3. And no good. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the New Orleans Pelicans. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Chandler, Paul out there with Butler. Then there's Stojakovic, and it's Peterson in at the 3 slot. Chandler, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Stojakovic. Off target with his 3.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Noah dishes to Nocioni. Chandler with the block. Here's Stojakovic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Rose against Paul. Rose, no good. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Hornets. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Bulls making a switch here. Deng's checked in. James Posey's checked in for the Pelicans.
Shooting 1.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth. And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Rose attacking, and the dunk by Rose.
Where he created room off the dribble, got into the lane, and off that drive, he had a nasty dunk.
Peterson the pass to Paul. Buries it down low. Paul's got 42 in the game.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Rose. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Good defense, good contest. But Rose, as he often does, rises to the challenge.
The drive by Paul, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls trailed by 18. Outside Rose. Inside, no one. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The athleticism of Noah really allowed him to get that shot off.
David West, he's checked in for the Hornets. Noah, no good on the free throw.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Good in defending, and the basket by West.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bulls trail by 18. Rose with the ball. Outside Dang. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. Makes it off the glass. Noah's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Paul against Rose. The high post shot, and it's James Posey with the rebound. Posey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul, and it's blocked by Dang. 5-on-3 break. Here's Gordon. They get it back. Noah's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 18. Chandler finds Paul. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, Chicago. Chandler with the ball. He's picked up by Dang. And he gets it to go. Chandler's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And David West gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Here's Rose. Smitty last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Gordon missing.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
uses both hands to slam it down.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the inside, Chandler with the steal. Kicks it to Paul. Over Noah. Noah with the block.
That is what Noah's known for, block shots.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
First one falls for him. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Joakim Noah hits them both. New Orleans leading by 22. That's tipped down low. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Nice shot by Posey.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Noah finds Rose. Back to Noah. Chandler with the steal. Inside, it's tipped. Posey dishes to Stojakovic. Passes it to Paul. Takes the 13-footer. Buries the jump shot. Paul's got 44.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Dang bounce pass. Gordon outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Paul passes to Chandler. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Peterson's checked in. The free throw drops for Gooden.
And that's the right approach for Gooden. A solid rebounder and an above-average interior scorer.
Chandler, the pass to Paul. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
Free throw, good, Paul. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and Maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
It's stolen by Rose. Pass to Gooden, and here's Gordon, and shot on the way. Pelicans with the rebound. Peterson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
That's a 2 from Gordon. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Posey's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Paul. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
One shot.
And that one falls for Paul.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Rose against West. And the pass to Noah. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside Dang. Shot clock at 5. And he drops it in from the low post. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Peterson. Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rose. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
2.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for New Orleans. Eli's checked in, and it's right in for David West. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Chicago now. Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Nocioni. And the Bulls, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Peterson, the pass to Wright. Over Hunter. And it's Wright missing. Well, Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And there's Rose on the assist by Hunter. Rose has got 10 points in the quarter.
Defense all over him. He keeps his cool because of his strength and size at that position.
And one team is just for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Chris Paul.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And so Wright nails both of them. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Ashik, no good. And so James will bring it up for New Orleans. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
ABC's checked in for James Posey.
That's all you. Get in there.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose kicks to Ashik. Now no Sione. Over Eli. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And here is Hunter. Passes it to Cephalosha. Wide open look. No Sione. No good. James with it. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.